officer. Come on in. I'm Bethany, the landlord of the building.
Bethany, Officer Angel.
Yeah. These two guys were on my property here, and they're not allowed to be here. I don't know who they are, but I'd like them removed. Figure out what's going on, because, like I said, they're not allowed to be here.
Gentlemen, how did you two get in here?
We saw the doors open and we just like wanted to get in here.
First of all, the doors were not open. We keep those cones out in front of the doors to let anyone know, especially on the weekends, that these doors are locked. So they got to have some kind of special code to get in the doors.
So the doors were open?
Yeah, the county's already right there. We just came here to get some for the vending machine back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, right there, I got to tell you right now, because when I was walking the property, and I went by my office, security office, looked at the cameras, and you can see there's a bunch of them in here. Saw these two guys that I don't know in my family's business here walk in, and I came down to figure out what was going on. He said that he was going to a vending machine, but we don't have no vending machines down there. So obviously they're not meant to be here. They rode scooters is what they told me. And they're out there, but they shouldn't be here. I don't know what you need to do, but I don't know if we need to take them to jail, arrest
So
them.
where did you guys ride scooters from?
Riverdale High School.
Riverdale. That's quite a ways. That's quite a ways. Let's go ahead and just, we'll start off with your names. What's your name?
My name?
Yes,
My
sir.
name's Jason.
Jason?
He did tell me that.
Keith? Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
okay. Now I
Jason
know.
and Keith. And you said the door was already open when you guys got here?
Yes, the door did open. It's closed.
That doesn't make it a breaking and entering, ma'am.
Oh, but they're not allowed to be here.
I understand that.
No, I don't. Officer Angel, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't think you understand, because this is my family's business building here.
I
All of
understand.
my tenants have to be safe, and I want to make sure the right kind of people are in here. And these are not the right kind of people. These are hoodlums. These are teenagers that do not belong in this building. I want something done about it. I don't know if you need to arrest them or what, but something needs to happen. Chase, just go on about your business, please. I'm handling what's going on here.
Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, but this is my business. I have an office here too. So I'm just curious, sir, what's going on here?
Okay. Do you
These-
know them?
Well, these two gentlemen, they have came into the building without permission. And so she is furious at this and really wants to file a complaint.
Something.
Right.
I don't know. What
What's
we can do.
Just because
What?
they came in the building?
They can't. You know how we keep all of these doors locked, especially on
Yeah, but it
weekends?
wasn't locked when I walked in.
No.
second-
Those cones were in front of the doors. That's
Right,
the,
but it was propped open.
no, they weren't.
Yeah, that was propped open.
What, did you prop it open?
No, when I got here, it was already propped open.
So that was already open.
Exactly.
There's
Okay.
no. What do we have? A magician that comes here and moves things around?
Well, that changes if it's a breaking and entering, if it's already open, ma'am. And it looks like these two kids were just walking around like you said. You said, did you steal anything?
Oh,
How about you? Anything in your pockets?
So you called the cops on them, Bethany, for just because you saw two
Well,
teens?
They entered a property that they're not allowed to be on. Just like if I didn't know who you were and you came into this property,
You would have called the cops on them?
I sure would have.
Okay, so
yeah, you ain't no
just-
different
so
than anybody else.
Anybody that you don't know, you just call the cops on.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's about safety of the people who have their businesses here.
They look safe.
I don't know that. You can say that, but I don't know that.
So you need a cop to tell you that?
I mean, it makes me feel safer if someone's here to check it out. Yeah.
Okay, why don't you just ask them to leave, Bethany?
Because they need to be taught a lesson. They shouldn't be on a property that they're not allowed to be
So
on.
then just ask them to leave.
No.
You have to call the cops?
Yes, I did.
All the crime
Okay.
going on, this is what you waste of
Do you
taxpayer
see what I
money.
have to deal with?
No, do you see what we have to deal with?
All I'm saying is it just makes no sense for you to enter a building that you have no business in. Okay, like I understand you want snacks, I get it. People get hungry, but you could have used your snack money and gone up the road to Mickey D's. Okay?
You can't
Why
tell-
enter a business building?
Yo, y'all good? Y'all okay? Y'all good?
I don't know what y'all about to call.
Me either.
I'm gonna take a complaint, and then we're gonna let these two gentlemen go on their way.
Yeah, and I'll make sure to
And
send
I will look at all of the photos
Yep,
and
all
all
the
of the
video
video footage that we have.
That is so extra. Like, that is
You can say it's extra all you want, Chase, but I don't know these guys, okay? Just like anybody else that you brought in that I don't know, I'm gonna question them.
Okay, but are you gonna call the cops every time?
I don't know if I feel threatened,
Okay,
maybe.
all right. So what do you have to do so they can get on their way?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna take their names down, and then I'm gonna escort them off the property.
Okay, can you do that, please?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And I'm gonna wait right here.
Absolutely. Your name, sir?
Keith Perez.
Keith, how do you spell Perez?
No, it's ridiculous. Calling the cops. That's ridiculous. This is Saturday.
I'm just gonna show you the door one day.
Jason?
Just walk
Last
in.
name Jason?
At my home,
Or either.
Johnson?
Okay. In your business and you didn't know me. You wouldn't
then I was.
All right, Jason, Keith, we're gonna get out of here, okay, guys? We're gonna bring you back down to Riverdale, all right?
Mine is to be safe. And I
And we're
don't
gonna make sure that you guys are safe, okay? Now, you cannot come back here on this property anymore.
ever.
He talking to them.
Ma'am, I have this. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? Okay, let's go, guys.
Ever.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll take care of it.